Warning, the following program contains scenes of graphic stupidity between a man and some gays. Don't take anything I don't say too serious, I'm just messing around. This video should not be viewed by anyone.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Scum News, the show where we take a look at sneak peeks, upcoming features, items and other thingamajigs that are going to be added into the game. And we are going to kick off today's news with a look inside the northern outpost located on the island in the middle of the C2 lake. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I am very, and I do mean very, excited to see the outposts. And it seems like they are not going to have the same layout. This one up north in the snowy bits looks way different from the one that we saw not too long ago, a bit more south in the green bits, which is very nice indeed. I like that not all of the outposts are gonna be exactly the same, like a copy of each other. They're gonna be different, and from what we know, different outposts are gonna have different quote-unquote services depending on the size of the outpost, so that is very cool as well indeed. The outpost is cool and all, but I want you guys to focus on the actual ground, because look at it, it's all muddy and it's slushy with melted snow. And we can literally see the reflection of the sky and the trees and the buildings in the small muddy puddles on the ground. So it looks like the terrain is being overhauled a bit as well. I mean, it looks incredible. The mud looks very nice indeed. I wonder if vehicles will handle a bit more different on the muddy roads like this one here. Also, I believe I'm seeing a bit of a bridge connecting the outpost to the shore of the lake, so we will not necessarily need a boat to get to it. At least I think it's a bridge. I mean, it looks like a bridge, it walks like a bridge, and it works like a bridge. Well, then it's a bridge. Listen, I was trying the duck coat. You guys know the duck coat? I was just trying the coat on the bridge. You guys know the duck coat, the duck saying, if it looks like a duck, it walks like a duck, and quacks like a duck, well then, it just may be a duck. I was just trying to use that on the bridge. You know, like, it looks like a bridge, it works like a bridge, it's a bridge. You know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's a bridge. Or at least it looks like one. Alright, moving on to the car shop. Now, we have already seen a couple of sneaks when it comes to the car shop, and we have also seen a list of prices when it comes to buying and selling vehicles. And today we are going to take a look inside the actual shop. Alright, so in this first picture we have a car being worked on, and it has no wheels. I'm seeing the wheels on the ground here. Also, there is a bit of a bike in the back as well being worked on. And in this picture we have the counter where I'm assuming that this is where the NPC vendor will be when the car shops will be up and running. We have some sort of a price list on the wall as well, and there is a sign saying no firearms or weapons allowed inside the shop. Now, this third picture here has quite a lot of interesting things in it. We have car seats, we have tires, we have doors, and in the back there something attracted my attention. That is, of course, the engine. By now we already know that we will be able to modify the absolute crap of our cars in the future, and we have seen a lot of different upgrades that we will be able to put on the cars. And seeing the engine and the doors and the tires and everything else in the workshop, I'm also hoping that we will be able to find just the frame of the car around the world and Mad Max the absolute shit out of it. Now listen, what I mean by this is that we will be able to find just the frame and then find different parts for the frame of the car around the world. You know, wheels, doors, an engine, gas. I would absolutely love to build like a Frankenstein car. You know, you have a red door and then you find a yellow door, then you have this and that, different parts that mix and match, and we can find around the world, and the car is just gonna be like a Frankenstein car. It's gonna look apocalyptic, it's gonna look Mad Max-ish. You know, it's not gonna look brand new and neat with matching parts. It can have missing doors. It's gonna have the frame, the engine, a seat, and the wheels, and you can just kind of drive around without doors and things like that. It'll be interesting to see and fun to actually go on this massive quest of actually building up a car. Say you find the framework and then you have this big quest of building up the entire car. Now, the last time we did the news, we also saw this new cooking animation, which looks very nice indeed. And today we also have a first-person look at the same animation that we saw the last time we did the news. And yeah, it looks great. What can I say? It also looks like our guy here kind of stabs himself with a skewer, but he's not. He's actually taking the meat off the skewer, I believe. And I hope so. I'm hoping that he's not stabbing himself in the leg or something there, because that would be very unfortunate. We're probably gonna get a C4 bleed, and we're gonna need a tourniquet or like a bunch of rags to stop the bleeding. Just stabbing yourself with the skewer. And we are going to end today's news with the Russian roulette, where we can put just one bullet in the chamber of the revolver and then spin it and then blast. And depending on where the bullet landed, you know, the pistol may or may not blast. Should be a lot of fun to do with friends. So me doing it is out of the question because I have none of those. It's funny because it's true. And there we have it. With that, we conclude today's news. Let me know what you guys think about all of this, especially about the car workshop. What are your hopes and wishes when it comes to the car workshop and the upgrades that we can make on the car? Would you like to see just random parts around the world that we can gather up and then use to build a car? A bit of a unique car pretty much. So we'll see what the future has in store for us and what the devs have in store for us as well. And with that, I hope everybody enjoyed. In case you did, be sure to drop some stuff and things down below. Make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you in the next one with some more video games.